Hey, what's up, y'all? King JB. Definitely glad to finally post another video in the MMA Kingdom. It's been a long time. I know a lot of you guys have sent messages wanting to know where the fuck I'm at. I'm still around, man. I've been in Florida. I've been loving life. I've been doing a lot of cool shit. So I just wanted to kind of, let y'all know, man. So, it took me a little bit longer to get settled than I expected. Basically, I just have been out of the MMA loop in terms of my writing and radio shows and stuff like that. But I am coming back. I want to give a big shout out to June White, the mother of the king of MMA. I want to make sure you guys go check out the book. Got my autographed version here. We met up a second time up at, I think it's JD's Brewery. Anyway, whatever, man. We went there and talked for a little bit, had a beer or two. Big shout out to June White. Definitely love everything you're doing, man. We support you 100%, regardless whether Dana likes us or not. So anyway, with that being said, I also want to give another shout out to my co-host, man, Jason London, man. You've been patient with me. We're gonna get everything back on track, man. Big ups to you. What is the reason for this video? Obviously, UFC 145. One of the best shows I've seen. I know there's a lot of people hating on it. I will say that the John Jones-Rashad Evans fight, much like the Rampage-Rashad fight, was boring to me. A lot of build-up, and it didn't really pan out in terms of excitement as I was watching it. But overall, I got a new respect for John Jones. I've always talked bad about Jones and how, I thought it would end. But, man, he has beaten 4 true, in my eyes, legends in the division. So, publicly, I'm going to say right now, John Jones may be the greatest 205er ever. So, with that being said, Mr. Bones, definitely going to give you your respect. I'm done talking shit. You win. Good job. With all that being said, I want to say Rashad Evans has impressed me in the way he's handled everything. I used to hate Rashad Evans with me being a Rampage fan, but right now, Rashad is somebody I can respect. He's done a lot. The way he's handled this, I thought was pretty nice. Now, the fight itself, Rashad Evans and John Jones. Obviously, Rashad Evans said over and over that Rampage should have went in, got inside, not let Jones work his reach. And then what did Rashad do? The same fucking thing. Rashad, man, obviously you didn't listen to your own advice, man. I know you was nervous. John Jones was nervous. But let me explain this. Rashad rocked John Jones a few times, and I was really rooting for Rashad to get it done. But Rashad just wasn't aggressive enough, and unfortunately that cost him. John Jones is great. Rashad Evans is great. I can't wait to see where both of these guys go from here. They say Dan Henderson is next for John Jones. That's going to be good. I do think John Jones will beat Dan Henderson. I think John Jones will clean out the entire division now for good. I don't see anyone taking the title from him, and that's something I never thought I'd say, but it's there. Rashad Evans, I think it's best that he gets a few more fights, a few more maybe Sean Salmon type fights. I'm just saying that coming off that injury, I think he needs to get some easy wins. Get back in the mix, get his confidence back, and then he'll eventually go to challenge John Jones again. And maybe he'll get it, maybe not. Rory McDonald is the next big thing. We all know it. He's the John Jones of the welterweight division. He moved to 13-1 with his win over Che Mills last night. Destroyed Che Mills, and Che Mills is no joke. I will say I was surprised to see this as the co-main event. I thought they could have did better with a co-main event. But either way, big ups to Rory McDonald. I do agree with GSP that Rory McDonald will be a champion someday. I think he could beat Nick Diaz. I think he can beat anybody in the welterweight division, maybe even GSP. I think he'll beat Condit if they have a rematch. Rory McDonald is the next welterweight champion at some point. No doubt about it. Big ups. Brendan Schaub. I told you, London. I told you Schaub does not have it. When you told me he was going to beat Nogueira, I said, you're out of your fucking mind. Now, you told me that if Ben Rothwell beat him, that you would make a video stating your ignorance about Brendan Schaub. I told you Brendan Schaub was and he proved it last night. Brendan Schaub's jaw is glass. I've been saying that. You told me he'd be a world title contender in 3 fights. he won't even be in the UFC in 3 fights, and that's a guarantee. Big ups to Ben Rothwell, though. He looked good, man. He was trim. Ben Rothwell came in and knocked the motherfucker out. Love Ben Rothwell, man. 32-8, I think he is now. He's a serious contender for this title, folks. I would like to see Rothwell now fight Travis Brown. Travis Brown, man, came in there. He's 13-0 now. Dominated Chad Griggs. Made him submit with a fucking triangle. Travis Brown is the real deal. I hope one of these guys, one of these heavyweights, gets in on this heavyweight card because Frank Mir replaces Alistair Overeem in the title shot. I'd like to see one of these guys fight Cain Velasquez. Why not? But I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Rothwell. I don't necessarily think Travis Brown's ready yet. I think they need to be careful with Travis Brown because they can build him into a serious draw. And there's no sense in putting him out there with Cain Velasquez yet. Let's let him get a few more. Mark Hominick, Eddie again, I think that's how you pronounce his name, sorry. Best fight of the fucking night, man. It was just great, back and forth, back and forth. Hominick's lost 3 in a row. A lot of people get cut after 3 losses in a row, man, but Hominick's a fucking warrior. Yagin, however you pronounce his name, Jesus Christ. The first 2 rounds he dominated, got his nose broke, you can tell. Hominick should have went in for the kill, should have finished him, but didn't. But big ups to Mark Hominick and Eddie. This was a great fight of the night. I could watch that fight a million times. Bocek and his fight, man, was a little bit boring. Wasn't too enthused. With that being said, it went to the decision. Bocek got his 11th win. Miguel Torres got knocked the fuck out by Mr. McDonald. Mr. McDonald's another person. Michael McDonald is another person, and much like Rory, that is the future of this company, future of this division. I'm telling you now, Michael McDonald, with the way he looked against Miguel Torres last night, is a serious contender for the top of that division with Faber and Dominic Cruz. I'm very sad, though, because I'm a huge Miguel Torres fan. I was sad to see him get knocked out. It kind of hurt me, you know what I mean? But big ups to Miguel Torres and Michael McDonald. Also want to say, I want to laugh at Brendan Schaub again. Did you see the way that motherfucker was out and he's just reaching and shit? You know what I'm saying? And that was just funny shit. Brendan Schaub, not a UFC heavyweight. I've been saying it. No way. Matt Brown with a very impressive decision win over Stephen Thompson, the Wonder Kid, whatever the fuck they call him. Very, very solid fight. Back and forth. I was really into it. Big win for Matt Brown, though. Keeps him in the UFC. Thompson's young. It's his first loss ever in kickboxing or MMA. First loss ever, so hopefully he'll come back. Makdessi and Nijikawani. I don't know how to. I've never pronounced his name right. His leg kicks are just crazy. And he showed it. He got the decision win. He's 15-6 now. Nijikawani, just top notch. Danzig and Escudero, another great fight. Danzig got the win by decision. Definitely a good fight. I was kind of rooting for Fran Escudero. He's been on my show a few times. I'm really a fan of him. Chris Clements and Wisniewski, very, very solid fight. I love the fight. Decision. Clements got the win. Definitely a potential candidate for fight of the night. Feel bad for Wisniewski. Still can't get a win in the UFC. They'll probably cut him. Marcus Brimage destroyed Blanco in a lot of ways, and he did it on his feet. I'm surprised Maximo Blanco has just been so horrible in Strikeforce in the UFC now. It's like he's afraid to throw them amazing strikes that he did over in Pancrase and things like that. Anyway, big ups to Brimage, though. Upset win, in my opinion. UFC 145, in my opinion, was stacked top to bottom. Definitely loved it. In terms of MMA Affiliates Radio, guys, I am coming back. We are coming back. Huge news about Hector Lombard. I'm telling you now, it's going to be huge. I'm going to get his permission to go ahead and release this information soon. Make sure y'all stay tuned. MFC, you know what I'm saying? They're coming up. I think it's May 5th. I'll get you guys the information. Mukai Moromo is going to be representing the MMA Kingdom, MMA Affiliates Radio. He's going to have our logo on his banner and on his shorts. That's love, man. And we appreciate the MFC. We appreciate Mukai Moromo. We love all of y'all, man. And just remember, we coming back. All the haters out there that hate King JB, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Move on with your life. I don't care. The people that do support what I do, man, I appreciate everything. I will be back full time with this shit. A lot of stress, so hopefully you guys understand. I got, kids and all that. So, but I will be back, and everything will be good. London's moving here in June, man. So we'll live pretty close to each other, and we'll bust some shit out for y'all. Anyways, man, UFC on Fox 3, I believe, is the next up for the UFC with Diaz and Jim Miller. It's gonna be a great fight. Quick comment on Bellator. Eddie Alvarez is a fucking beast, man. He fucked Shinya Aoki up. I was surprised to see him finish him like that, kinda. Big fan of Aoki, big fan of Alvarez, but I do think that Alvarez and Hector Lombard are on the way to the UFC. I will say that. I can't give too much information. I will say this: me and Mr. London have been in touch with Hector Lombard, and we'll see where he goes from here. I'll wait till I'm allowed to make that announcement. I can't really talk about it because it's just something you can't do. When you personally talk to these fighters, you can't release some information until it's official. But I'm telling you guys now, Hector Lombard, stay tuned because we got some big things coming. I'm telling you now. Anderson Silva, you're in fucking trouble. Hector Lombard. Watch, you guys are going to see this shit. I know all you haters are going to say, man, Lombard ain't did shit. Yes, he has. He's Fedor of the fucking, of the middleweights. I'm telling you now, watch. It's going to be a beast. But anyway, man, with all that being said, I'm excited about the future here. I will be doing more videos. Please don't sit here and just send your fucking your hate mail to me, man. I get tired of reading the shit. I do this shit for fun, man. I do this shit, basically for free, man. And just respect that. Respect my passion for the sport. I mean, part of the reason I stayed away is I just get tired of dealing with the trolls, man. The constant bullshit. I got a temper, man. I don't really have time for all that. And I know just me saying this is gonna cause more of it. But I just want to let y'all know, man. That shit's just stupid, man. Everybody on here is adults. Let's quit with all this dumb shit. I get tired of it. I don't want no more internet beef, man. Most of the internet beef is with people that won't fight in the streets anyway. You know what I mean? So it gets old to me. But anyways, we're gonna have I will be back. I will be doing my previews. I will be doing my reviews. I'll be doing all this shit again. MMA Affiliates Radio. Not just have we moved stations, but we will be broadcasting with 3 different stations once we come back. The comeback date I'm gonna go ahead and set for next Sunday. But I'm telling y'all now, when we come back, it's a whole different ball game. Make sure y'all watch out, man. Big ups to June White, King of MMA. Make sure you go get that book. June White's Dana White, King of MMA. Go to Amazon. Go get that book. I'm telling you right now. Anyways, I'm out of here, man. Fuck with me on Twitter. Fuck with me here. I don't care. I'll talk to y'all later, man. King JB, MMA Kingdom. It's been a while. I sound like a bitch crying and complaining right there. So, you know what? Fuck it. But this video's still going to go out. Love y'all, man. Love all the support.